At Quantico today, senior military officials flown in from around the globe heard Hegseth and Trump lay out their policies and plans for the military for nearly 2 hours. What were maybe intended to be applause lines landed flat.
To our enemies, F-A-F-O. If necessary, our troops can translate that for you.
The defense secretary announced several policy reforms, including a review of military harassment policies. A series of memos published after the speech raised the criteria required to launch investigations into misconduct. In his previous job as a Fox News host, Hegseth used his platform to rail against the military for prosecuting service members accused of war crimes. Now he says the rules of engagement are stupid.
We fight to win. We unleash overwhelming and punishing violence on the enemy. We also don't fight with stupid rules of engagement. We untie the hands of our warfighters to intimidate, demoralize, hunt, and kill the enemies of our country. No more politically correct and overbearing rules of engagement.
I'm not quite sure what Mr. Hegseth means by getting rid of the stupid rules of engagement. I don't know.
Don King is a military attorney in San Diego. The retired Navy captain has served as staff attorney for admirals and as a military judge. He says as secretary, Hegseth has the final say on those rules. President Trump told the brass to be ready to deploy to American cities. King says those orders put military leaders in a difficult position because, according to federal law, the military can't be used for domestic law enforcement.
Our troops are trained very well to follow orders that are lawful. And the difficulty here is that the tradition with the military is that we don't fight Americans. We don't take up arms against Americans.
How the military responds if deployed into U.S. cities depends on Trump's legal justifications. He says troops have the right to refuse unlawful orders, but domestic deployments could create chaos.
The risk of great chaos all the way through the ranks, I think, is very great. So it concerns me, and it should concern every American.
Trump says undocumented people living in the U.S. are enemies and that the country is under invasion from within. He says once the military is involved in fighting them, things won't get out of control. Andrew Dyer, KPBS News.